What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jared. I'm here doing the intro for the live meeting I did the other day at Volkswagen. I just got a message. Who cares about that? So this meeting went pretty good. I'm just waiting back to hear from them now, and I'm going to be following up with them in about 3 or 4 days. When I do that, I'll probably record that too to show you guys how an effective follow-up call looks like, or what an effective follow-up call looks like. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any comments, concerns, questions about anything you want me to break down a little more in the comment section, let me know, and I'd love to do that. But without further ado, let's watch the video. I hope you guys like it.
They have it. They have not.
Perfect. So here's just the starting of our presentation. So our company is Higher Digital Marketing. You didn't get to see that part. Just go on the next slide here. Here's just our contact information. I'll send you this presentation also, so you have it. If you ever want to show anybody else or whatever, right? So, have you guys tried any online marketing before, paid online advertising?
Oh, yeah.
Or?
Yeah. Our group does it quite extensively. We work with the radio stations in town also have a digital aspect as well, right?
Okay.
So we employ them, and then as Auto Canada at a head office level, we have a really large marketing department.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I looked at Volkswagen and saw some of the ads they were already running.
Yeah, for sure. You'll see the targeted, the geofencing, the retargeted ads, right? So we do a lot of that kind of stuff, but we're not doing anything direct with our sales guys and stuff yet, right?
Lead generation per se.
Yeah. Like we do have lead generation where we actually buy credit apps, or you go onto our website, you can put in a trade, right? Like looking for your trade, that generates lead to our BDC department. We have girls over there. Actually, his wife will actually handle some of the leads as well. So we do have that side of it, but individually working with the sales guys and them building not so much, right?
Yeah.
And,
directly building revenue too.
We also want to do, and our goals are Volkswagen. So if you're in Grand Prairie area, you come to Volkswagen, because that's even something that, even when I was buying that vehicle, my mom came up and said, hey, like, do you want to check out Edmonton, see if we can get a better deal?
For sure.
That's why should we stick in Grand Prairie? And that's bring a face, you know, if you personally brand Sean, and his face is everywhere. So you think of housing, you think of Jason Scott or Brett North. So same thing with cars. If you get his face around, people start to connect with him. You see videos, pictures, live feeds, and everything like that. Then we can start to build a personal connection, and that's a big thing in sales.
That's right.
So that'll start generating organic leads on itself on top of the paid leads that we're going to be bringing you, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So just to keep in mind, online advertising budgets has doubled over the past 2 years, as well as 79% of Canadians, internet users, have a Facebook account. That's just everyone too. So the younger people, obviously, that number is up near 90%, right?
Yeah.
As well as 32% have an Instagram account. So, being where your customers are versus, a billboard or a park bench or a newspaper and stuff like that. As well as we can really target the specific people you want to target, right? Your ideal customer. Whereas a billboard, a park bench or anything, 50% of the people driving by might already just bought a car. The other 25% can't afford it.
That's
right? So you're only really capitalizing on 25% of that per se. Whereas, Facebook ads and Instagram ads, you can really narrow it down and, target your desired audience, and as well as know exactly how much you're spending per each lead, right? So at the end of the month, there'll be weekly reports as well as monthly reports, and so we can move forward from there.
For sure. Yeah. So you're tracking click-throughs and things like that.
Exactly, everything. Clicks, impressions, how much it actually costs to get the lead, which I'll show you a little more in the presentation here. So here's just a little quick thing showing you how much it costs nowadays to reach 1,000 people. So, newspapers are around $32 to reach around 1,000 people. And so all the way down, radio probably pertains to you guys a little more, $8 per 1,000 people, whereas Facebook ads is all the way down at 25 cents right now. So the thing with Facebook ads is it's right in its kind of earlier stages, and a lot of the big corporations don't really realize the power of it yet. So, in a few years, 5-10 years, once they really realize the potential of Facebook ads, it's really going to blow up, and they're going to really push all the little guys out, right? Because they're going to be dropping that billions of dollars into it. So Facebook ads is almost like Google AdWords or Google Ads was back in the day. You could get dirt cheap impressions, right?
For sure.
So, that's just a thing to keep in mind. Facebook ads are definitely, and their AI system to target people is by far none the best, right? So this is kind of about our company, what we do. We just go to businesses and help them grow their revenue through brand awareness, lead generation, and that kind of stuff. Just a little quote by Lori Ruff, you know, be where your customers are, which is social media. Like even yourselves, how much are you on social media a day? Or on Facebook, right?
I try not to be on it too much, but I'm on it.
Yeah, you know, and you know, you're scrolling through, you see all those ads and stuff, right? You know, with the right budget, we can really just make it so all of us are even sick of seeing Volkswagen ads, right? Let alone all of Grand Prairie.
Now the only thing is I can't, like our actual Volkswagen, I can't have anyone not corporate have access to it, right? Because there are policy guideline restrictions, right? So I don't know how that would fit.
We do have a contract where we say, you know, we're not, we won't disclose any of your information, anything given to us is between us and all that kind of stuff as well.
I was thinking more of like how these guys start out, generate leads for these guys, like I did my page, but help them out in that sense.
Yeah, like if we work directly with their pages, and then can we link back to Volkswagen? Like, right? Like we could share it and then. You know.
I'll show you. I'll just skip through a little bit real fast. So here's like examples of the different type of Facebook ads. I'm not sure if you guys actually dabbled in that, actually looked in it at all. But here's the first screen you enter in Facebook ads. So right off the bat, there's all kinds of different objectives that you can do, from brand awareness to, you know, lead generation, engagement, traffic, conversions, all that kind of stuff. So we can set up different ad campaigns. First of all, targeting different types of people. So, you know, a 19-year-old kid looking for his first car doesn't want the same thing as a 75-year-old woman looking for a car, right? So we can really break it up into individual things as well as different ad campaigns for different objectives, right? Obviously, just an ad, just an example of how it could look for you guys. But if, like you said, if you wanted to more brand it toward salesmen, just change that to, you know, GP Car Dude or Northern Auto Guy. And same kind of concept, right? As well as, again, just these are just a few little examples. So here, this is where we kind of break it down a little bit more of the targeting and how it works. So first off, you know, obviously you can target Alberta, Grand Prairie, anything like that. Get a little more in depth with this. And so just a few little interests that we put together quickly. You know, car dealership, car for sale, car sales, car for sale, driving, mid-size car, as well as that's just a few of them. Facebook, if I actually open this, has all kinds of different interests that we can really, you know, laser target everything.
You go right down to
it's stupid.
Watch, right?
Exactly, right? So if you go down to detail targeting, you can browse. And first it's demographics, interests, behaviors, right? You click interests, and it's just things on things on things, food and drink, go down to cooking, recipes. So I'm targeting people who like recipes, as well as, I go back in here, and you can go behaviors, and consumer classification. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want, sorry. Where's the purchase behavior? Not that one. So I could even like engage shoppers too. So Facebook actually tracks people who, you know, click or active clickers or active engagers. And so again, this is just showing you that we can really just break down the targeting. And as the months go by, and as, you know, the more ad spend we put into it, the more detailed and more laser targeting it gets. To find that ideal customer, right? And so now they're getting, you know, college, travel and leisure, university, that kind of stuff, right? So then this would be the lead generation page here. So first off, they'd see one of those first ads, they'd click it, and they'd land here where it says email, name, and phone number. They click submit, we instantly get it. As soon as we get it, we're sending the lead to you, saying we got a lead, here's his name, here's his number, here's his email, do what you want with it, right? And so that's the lead generation portion of it, at least. Of course, different types of ads, so we can also, you know, boost your videos, because I know you guys are a lot into doing videos, which is huge right now. Video marketing is really where it's at. So, you know, running engagement ads on those videos and then retargeting the people that engaged with those videos too. Again, just really getting down to your perfect audience, right? Again, and if you wanted to set up other types of ads where they just visit your website instead, so they see Facebook, click your website, and then you get the lead on there, that's something else we can set up. A little harder for us to actually track the lead generations on that because it's going on your website and you don't know if that came from Google or referral or what, right? But just for example.
Rates and that kind of thing.
Exactly, right? Again, just another little example of an ad, just kind of how you see them over here. It would be the same thing.
So this is mostly geared towards Facebook platform?
Yeah, right now it's Facebook, and then if you guys wanted us to dabble into YouTube, Google, all that kind of stuff, we can.
I was curious about YouTube in the sense that like those ads that right at the start.
Yeah.
Because you can obviously area locate that,
yeah.
right? So
yeah.
somebody just browsing whatever they want to watch on YouTube in the Grand Prairie area could possibly have a.
Even like a little 6-second little blurb or something. 6-second videos right now are really where it's at.
I think it's if they skip it, we don't have to pay for it or something
exactly.
like that, right?
Yeah,
so,
if you set it up right in the setup, you can actually get sometimes 30 seconds for free.
Right.
Yeah, and if they skip it, it's...
Now, if they watch the whole thing, they're probably an engaged person that we probably get a lead out of it, so I don't care if it costs me more money in that respect.
Yeah.
But also, if we could have something that would condense the message into the free portion, so even if they skip it, we kind of got our message out there.
6 seconds, 6 to 10 seconds, you should be able to
get
your
kind of we can just pique their interest, get your message there. If it grabs them, great, then they watch more and it costs us money. But if not, they skip it, maybe it planted a seed in the head somewhere, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, most people, even for online stores and stuff, they won't buy something until they see or hear about it 7 times, about 7 times. So
for sure.
That seed planting, like you said.
That's right.
And then. With that, we can actually retarget them on Facebook through the Facebook pixel. So, they watch that YouTube video. Now they're seeing this ad because they watched that YouTube video, which is, it's all linked, right?
That's right, yep.
And that's a big reason why I do really like that idea of personally branding your salesmen, is because then they see them more and more on Facebook. And
for sure.
And they
build that level of trust, right?
Exactly.
We want to deal with somebody we know, and especially if there's some video to it, then as long as they have a decent personality, you kind of, you're like, I feel comfortable going down and saying hi to that person. They're a human being, not,
Yeah, some scary salesman.
Yeah, that's right, What's up?
No, just...
Oh,
so you keep that realness in your videos. Like, I even noticed in one of your videos, you're like, oh, cut. And it just kind of, you see the personality there and the character.
That's
so that really builds that trust in people. Like, oh, yeah, I really like that guy. It's someone I want to deal with.
That's right, I like the more organic stuff that's not like, clearly like some kind of weird production budget.
Totally.
The lighter side of it is always, the more personality you can get into it, the more trust you can build, right?
Exactly. That's why live videos are great.
And we want to try to keep a synergy between what we do online to the experience when people get here as well. We don't want it to just be like, everybody in a suit and a tie and all awkward, and then they come down and we're just like, what's up?
Totally.
We want to kind of,
your own brand story, basically,
exactly. We want to put who we are out there, and then we want customers that, respond well to that to come to the store, right? We don't necessarily need to, trick people down and then have them shocked when they get it, right?
Totally, yeah. So this one's just about, why engage on social media, how do we measure it, when can you expect reports, all that kind of stuff. And like I was saying before, you can really laser target people. Again, the more ad spend we spend, the more months we put into this. It takes around 60, 90 days to really start getting those super hot leads in right off the bat. Of course, there's still going to be leads coming in, but around 60, 90 days to really start getting the really good leads. Increase your brand exposure, brand awareness. And then so again, like I was saying, we'll be doing weekly reports. So every week we'll just check in with you, make sure you're happy, as well as full-on monthly reports. For the first month, we'll set it up, and then after that, we'll come back for the second month, reevaluate what we've gotten, your leads, how many leads we've gotten, what we got the cost for, and all that kind of stuff. And reevaluate where we go from there, right?
For sure.
Because right now you're one of our first like real businesses to do this. So we're not, we're just charging basically cost to do it, and then after the first month we'll come back and reevaluate where we go from there, right?
For sure.
And so this is just kind of I just made it specifically for you guys. We do offer more stuff again, like YouTube, Google, also graphic designing, all that kind of stuff, apps, websites. But I noticed you guys already have a website and all that kind of stuff. So
the actual Volkswagen itself, I have a pretty big budget behind that I'm handling at a corporate level right now, and then we have the Facebook girl and things like that. But I would be interested in seeing individually if we're boosting our salespeople and if they're what kind of traction they're getting, and then tying them back to the store, right? And then like obviously we don't want to just brand an individual so much so that they're pulling traffic from the store, but if we can then tie them
link them,
right?
Totally,
link them back to
it'll
the
just
store.
drive traffic up to the main account.
Then it it's a synergistic marketing plan, and it will actually drive the main account as well.
Exactly.
Right? So, but hopefully then we'll have people and leads coming look and asking for them directly. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. So that was kind of the idea behind the Volkswagen Instagram. Driving all that traffic up there, just posting once a day.
For sure.
Just getting your face out there, right? So we also do stuff like email marketing too. So if that's something you wanted to set up, we can actually set up automated emails. So to build up a long-term follow-up strategy through SMM text messages as well as emails.
Yep.
And then of course the Instagram.
What is your guys' availability or ability to be CASL compliant, like the Canadian anti-spam legislation, right?
Okay. Yeah, I haven't really heard of that question yet. I'll look into that, but as long as they give you their email, they give you permission, like they give you their email, you're good to go as long as you don't spam them or sell out their information. If you got their email unethically or you bought it or however else, then that's breaking that legislation, right?
For sure. Yeah.
If I get their email from me, I can send them 1,000 emails if I wanted.
How do you prove that you got that?
So like we were showing you with that Facebook page, if they type in their name and their email, it goes all through the Facebook system. So they enter their name, full name and phone number.
Oh yeah, for sure. That a lead generation like that. So do you have on these? Is there a like a CASL implied consent or express consent sign off or anything?
Oh, I got you. Like not right off the bat. The first email they would get is if we put them on the automation sequence. The first email they would get is
opt-in,
exactly an opt-in, subscribe,
or a double
exactly.
opt-in.
Right. Yeah.
But their phone number, I mean, they just when they click this button, that's basically saying they give you permission to call them, right?
For sure. Yeah.
So,
like with us as a business, we have an implied consent period. So we, if someone interacts with us, we have 6 months implied consent where I can email them, text them, do whatever I want to complete my transactions with them. I have that period. Outside of that 6 months, we are open to the legislation where they can sue us, right? And essentially we can get fined up to $100 per occurrence. And the maximums for the business is even more. So the individual sales consultant can get fined, and then the business can be fined.
Oh wow.
So that's where tracking becomes an issue. Like, when did that 6 months implied consent expire?
Yeah.
However, if you get express consent, until they opt out, we can forever.
Okay.
Them.
So that's something we could stick on there too if you want to. Just write on the email opt-in, say we give you express consent.
An express consent,
and then it's done.
And it's just a checkbox, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just
I
a
give
quick
you permission
little.
to blah, blah, blah.
I could even have it automatically checked, and they just click the.
Yeah, like I already
right?
have the proper wording drawn up, so I can easily get those kind of things to you guys. It's already been vetted by our lawyers and stuff. So, like you'll notice too, throughout our business, we're basically focused on express consent. Implied consent is just a benefit of doing business, but it expires. So in the future here, we recognize that our database would be more valuable than our business itself, right? Like the size of your database and who you can talk to legally is more important than the structure of our store, right?
Totally, yeah.
So so that's what we're really focused on, is building our express consent. So I would need to do something like that.
For sure, that's totally we can set that up as well.
The email list provides is you get an email that says do you whether it be the double opt-in or you can just do a single opt-in where they type in their email and within that you have a checkbox like, oh, you agree to our terms and conditions. And, it sends them an email saying, oh great, you're on our list. Or if you want another email beyond that, we can send another one saying, do you agree that you want to be on this list sort of deal?
And every email sent would have to have in the signature how to unsubscribe and things like that.
Exactly, that's right at the bottom. Unsubscribe, all that kind of stuff.
Sure. Totally. Okay.
Yeah, and that's if you want to set that up with us, right?
Yeah.
We could set that up and just show you guys or just train you guys how to do that as well, so then you can.
For sure. I mean, our system is designed to do it already, but we wouldn't be able to do much with any leads generated if we didn't have that.
Express consent.
So we can do e-blast, that's fine, and we'll e-blast our express consent, but I could probably get it set up where these leads push into our VIN system or something like that too, but we can.
Totally, yeah, and then just perfect.
But for the most part, I guess if it's emailing the sales guy and they have express consent, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, it should work. It shouldn't throw on.
Yeah. So I've emailed countless people, called countless people, never had anything happen. But again, you're.
It's one of those things that they have been very lenient with it because it's not in full force. But they just had, I think it was like 6 months ago, they had another piece of legislation came into play where they're starting to get stickier and stickier with it. And there will come a time in the future where if we aren't completely in compliance, they're going to be out for blood. And as an Auto Canada store, we're a bigger target than Hanson Ford. Yeah. Because Hanson Ford's they're a large store, but they're a ma and pa in the grand scheme of things. So if they would much rather nail an Auto Canada store because then it creates clicks right across Canada, generates interest because everyone knows an Auto Canada store, but only Grand Prairie area would click on an article that says, Hanson Ford caught blah, 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 blank about the
And there goes your brand awareness, your brand image.
Then there's an issue there,
Exactly.
So I would just have to make sure that we're
following everything.
In compliance,
Perfect, for sure. So I just did a quick little evaluation just of the Facebook page itself. First off, we just optimized the about section for search engine optimization. So basically when someone goes up to the search bar and they're searching cars for sale, Grand Prairie, or car dealerships, or whatever that may be, that Volkswagen's the first one that pops up there.
Okay.
So that's one of the first things. Second one, gain brand awareness. So we'd be, you have about 1,100 likes there, 1,100 likes. That'd be one of the first things we'd be ramp that up, 5, 10, whatever the number may be. And you can get page likes for as cheap as sometimes 1 to 10 cents a like, sometimes even cheaper than that.
But
so
who are the people attached to those accounts? Are they
yeah. So they'll all be from Grand Prairie. Those will also be the targeting.
Those are your like campaigns or whatever?
Yeah, that too. We'll be targeting the same type of people that we'll be targeting for lead generation too.
What is an example of a like campaign?
So we just show your Volkswagen or whatever, or if you guys wanted to set up some sort of promotion, like giving away a $50 credit card or whatever that may be, and all you have to do is like the page. Or another thing is do a video with Phil or Sean saying, hey, this is Grand Prairie Volkswagen, give us a like, or whatever that may be.
For sure.
Again, we'd set that up when
the
new
algorithms of Facebook make likes are important, but less so now, I guess, because
it's more just for social proof per se.
I guess,
as well as when you stick out content. Yes, it's shitty because Facebook has really downgraded business accounts. So when you put out that content, now only 10% of your likes are going to see that. Whereas you spend a little bit of money on that and they favor you right off the bat. So that goes from 10% right up to 50, 60 and beyond percent.
Another big thing is making sure that you get that engagement. So if you find something like, tag a friend, like this post, and it's going to jump up. That's a big thing with the Facebook algorithms. Is the second one of your friends or multiple people are starting to like this post, it's going to jump right up to the top of your Facebook.
That's right. It's the affinity rating behind it, where if people like it, share it, touch it. The presumption is that they want to see your next post as well.
That as well.
They're interacting with you in the past, kind of. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You can set up things where you can, if you post a video or whatever, you can engage the people that follow you or people that like you, right? So it's
that as well. So we could set up individual ads only targeting those people as well. So if you have 5,000 followers, we can set up ads just for those 5,000 followers.
For sure. Yeah.
Right. As well as we'll just add them on the back end for targeting and whatever. Again, that's where the Facebook ad spend comes into play, because we really got to narrow down on the ideal audience for each group of people.
For sure. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And then again, covered that.
You wouldn't want to right out the gate, for our individual guys, you wouldn't want to target their likes because it's mostly their family. Right?
You'd have to.
You'd have to drive their page and.
I wouldn't even.
Area, right? Because you just don't want mom and grandma seeing your ads over and over.
No. You would have to.
Yeah, that would be after you're at 5,000-10,000 likes, then you start to retarget them, right? The thing with Grand Prairie is it's not too big, so as soon as you get to a certain ad spend level, you're reaching almost everyone, right? We're not living in California or anything like that where it's humongous.
For sure.
Another thing, that also implies we wouldn't want to get more than one car dealership on in Grand Prairie. We'd go somewhere else, another city, and try to sign them up elsewhere, because again, it's not that big. So as soon as we sign up another company, you're now competing directly for the amount of leads, right? But if we just focus on one, we can get them all the leads we can from the city and surrounding area.
So how would we work individually with our guys, do you think?
Just I'd have to get access to all their ad accounts, and then we just run ads per guy, right? Because you only have 2 salesmen right now, you say?
Now,
so you'd probably just be for the 2 of them, right?
We'd only be focused on the 2.
Essentially my Facebook page, right? Because then I'd generate leads for them and stuff like that.
We would definitely want to boost yours, probably as the primary.
And another thing that we could do is also use the same targeting skills, but just as a Volkswagen page in a sense, where it's just posting about Volkswagen cars, and we could build up an account, just an active account where we do auto posting, and it's just pictures of Volkswagens and such. And then as soon as you guys hire on a new salesperson, we could switch it over a tiny bit where then it turns into their personal personal profile, and it's already going to have likes to do with people in Grand Prairie liking Volkswagen itself.
Yeah.
Or we could even just create pages themselves that lead back to Volkswagen. I wouldn't recommend it too much, but that would be kind of just keeping those static accounts where they're going to be building a follower base, and they would have a link to your Grand Prairie Volkswagen. We're only targeting Grand Prairie Volkswagen just to create that brand story, that brand awareness for Grand Prairie itself, where we're just implementing Volkswagen. So when you think of, okay, I'm going to buy a vehicle, you've seen the Touareg, you've seen the Atlas, you've seen the Jetta, and you're comfortable with those because you've been seeing them, and that's a big thing.
As well as seeing Sean or Phil constantly on there, so then again, that Jason Scott kind of mentality of it all.
What kind of budget does it need to start with then? Because obviously, individual salespeople, the budget's not going to be huge.
What are they at right now? Like $100 a month or something like that? Or do you remember what they had advertised earlier?
I can look into that afterwards.
So like our pricing really depends on your budget, right? Because like I was saying, the more budget you have, the faster and more ad campaigns we can run, and the faster we can get down to those hotter leads. $100 a month in ad spend at least wouldn't be enough. That just wouldn't be enough for us to work with you, just because we wouldn't be confident that we could bring you sufficient leads in that month. So for an individual car salesman, it'd be around $200 to $300 in ad spend at least, just to start off. And then again, once we bring the results and we come back, we got this many leads with this much. So it's kind of like if you had a machine that you stuck $1 in and $5 came spinning out the other end, right? How much you sticking into the front? Right. So
that's where we have to, I guess, look at individual.
It's kind of where I spend too, sort of around that price range. I usually spend about 150 to 300 per month, sort of thing.
And that would just be to start. That's just to get some sort of results for you guys, and again, we'd ramp that right up.
Something I could sit down too. Like I could look at matching up to a certain point too, right? And then
like
that
whatever
way,
I put in.
like then we match it, because then there's there is buy-in as well, right? Then the leads don't come in and just sit there. We actually mine them and stuff because everybody has skin in the game, right?
Yeah, that's also a big thing is, they might be, what if they have their day off and someone that you generated a lead for through their Instagram came in and saw Phil, and then Phil goes up to, hey, how you guys doing? And he ends up getting the sale through Sean's account that he paid money for. So that's where I feel like matching would be
exactly. There will be probably a degree of that will happen, right? So
the other thing is you can tie, like Chantel, she's on my admin, so she'll see when there's messages coming in. If I'm busy with a customer, she can answer it. Right? So we can do something like that with the new guys, right? Like where I can add myself as an admin in their page for now. And then eventually we can take it off, right? They have power of that, but at least then I can.
But that way we can still take care of
generate
need, right?
Because when they click and stuff like that, what is it like 5 seconds between, and then when you move on to another ad or something?
Exactly.
Like
If you don't catch it's like half a second actually. As soon as someone goes on a website, if you don't catch their attention in half a second, they're gone. They're clicking back, right? So you have to really draw them in and keep them on the page. And the thing with internet leads is, this isn't just people walking in and off the lot, looking at cars, browsing, wasting your time. These are people like on the internet scrolling through, and then they see this and they enter their name, email, number. So they're genuinely more hotter leads because they're willing to give up their number, their email, and now they're waiting for that call, right?
That's right.
As opposed to just walking on, let me see that, right? This is just a quick little breakdown of, oh no, that's not it. Oh yeah, it is.
See, Instagram's a blind spot for me. I don't know
Me neither.
Instagram is, right now they actually just released their new Instagram TV, so it's like YouTube.
I heard about that.
Yeah, so it's like YouTube. It's just going to get bigger and bigger. They just hit 1 billion users on Instagram. And again, the younger demographic is really on Instagram, so those college kids, we can really do ad campaigns designed just for the college kids and really just do it on Instagram as well.
What is Instagram TV? Like, what does that entail?
It's basically YouTube. That's all it is. It's just vertical video. They're just trying to compete directly with YouTube. And so the thing is before content creators had an initiative to post on YouTube because you get paid for it eventually, right? As soon as you start getting enough views and likes, you start getting paid. Whereas Instagram, Facebook, there's no initiatives at all. So they implemented Instagram TV as well as keep people on Instagram as long as they can, because if they're just flipping through videos, you know, in a year or two, I have no doubt about it, they're going to be sticking ads, just like or YouTube, right onto the videos. So really getting in now and building up your following and your engagement now, and then just dropping those videos every now and then as well. The only difference is with IGTV, it has to be vertical, so you have to be filming with your phone straight up and down. Yeah. So if you film the video like this, again, if you have the right editors, they can just edit it to vertical mode, right? Yeah. But that kind of sometimes.
That's gonna change eventually, though.
Yeah, probably.
Unless they're trying to stand out.
Well, yeah, they're trying to stand out and have it just so you're.
Yeah, Instagram is basically optimized for your phone as well, so that's something that
so you can scroll and
exactly.
Yeah, because if you go back to my Facebook page for a second,
for sure.
So the one thing I don't like about mobile and PC use, so if you scroll all the way up, see where it says I have that little videotape there. But if you go on
here,
mobile,
I love that. I think that's awesome. By the way, I saw that and I was like, that's perfect.
Right?
Like, I want that now. I'm like, I need to get one of those.
I know, but unfortunately, and just load up. If you look up on your mobile, you can't see that.
Oh no.
No, it's just a picture.
Which is really.
Yeah, but that's so much better.
It really is. I saw that and I was like, this is what I need.
That would take up too much of the screen real estate, I think, wouldn't it? Because they always augment the experience between handheld and desktop.
Yeah. It should really.
That's where I think the big thing is also on Facebook. Most users, especially if they're using data, they have not.
Video's done. I hope you guys liked it. I was a little rough on the edges. That was one of my first meetings. There will be lots more videos to come in the future. I hope you guys stick around. Drop a subscribe. Drop a like. Comment anything you guys did like or didn't like about that interview / meeting, and I hope I can record a few more of these for you guys in the future, so you can really get a handle on how to do these meetings, how to be confident, how to move forward, and hope you guys liked it. And part 2 is coming in about a week. Stay tuned.